dots without any, say, polymer protection will die very quickly in the atmosphere. Any sort of oxygen, any sort of water, any or any base, say, any acid will destroy them instantly. Once they're secured in a polymer coating, they will last longer and can take the heat then.
Hello?
Hello, hi. Hi.
Yeah, there was a little bit of silence. Is everybody still on? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Is there anything else I can help with?
Other than, for making a quantum dot containing film, what are additional requirements for that film that one must keep in mind? Any mechanical requirements, impact, stiffness, weathering, anything in addition to the optical performance?
Yeah, the polymer, you want to try and get the polymer that's fairly optically clear. Like I say, polycarbonate is quite a nice one. You can actually, because of the nature of the light intensity from the dots, you can, say, embed them in something like Cavasil if you don't want to put them into simple, say, coacervation traps them in spheres. Something like Cavasil, which is a silica nanopowder, will absorb the dots, and then you can coat the silica in plastics, which can add extra strength to the system. The Cavasil itself, because it's silica, is opaque, but it's small enough that the light from the dots still leaves without any great loss in quantum yield. But yeah, nice optical plastics, things that preferably are toughened. You can think later on of coating the plastics and further protection later on, as long as it's optically transparent. There's a lot you can do once they're in the plastic, to be quite honest. You've increased the stability enough to actually work with them greatly. The only thing you want to be careful of with the plastics is that plastics are permeable to air and oxygen. You want to try and reduce the permeability of the plastic you're working with. So like I say, something like the magnesium sulfate, chitosan, compounds like that, which you can add maybe, say, a milligram to a gram of powder and then gently mill it, will fill all the what you might call pores on the surface of the plastic, and therefore render it more oxygen stable, if that helps.
Okay. Once the dots are in the plastic, how do we measure or characterize the performance? How can we tell that they're still emitting and working at the same level as when they were just single dots?
You can still measure quantum yield on the solid material. You put the solid material into a fluorescence spectrometer. But I say a good way to actually measure quality efficiently is to say take a fluorescent microscope, link it up with a blue LED, say underneath the stage. If you put some of the quantum dots onto the stage and shine the blue light onto the dots, and you have a digital camera with the right software, you can measure if there's a decrease in the intensity of light given out by, say, a single dot. And you can actually, for unstable dots, very rapidly observe over, say, 5 or 10 minutes, the dot effectively quenching because of the light and the fact that it's not stable enough to survive. So you can very rapidly measure batches of quantum dots in terms of output and stability that way.
Okay. Anyone else on the team has any questions? I think I'm okay here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a couple more. So can you comment on the IP ownership? I know both Nanoco and the Nanosys are making indium phosphide. In your opinion, who owns the IP for synthesizing